it's very easy for us to feel overwhelmed to the point where we might not feel like life's worth living. In fact, I bet we could go around the room. You could name people that have felt that way at times, if you have yourself haven't felt that way at times to varying degrees. And it works like this. There's a burden that we all have to carry. And sometimes that burden feels so heavy that we get to a place of desperation. I don't know how to carry this thing anymore. And that place of desperation, if it's not resolved, can lead us to a place of despair. There is no solution. This is a hopeless situation. I'm stuck. And we need a way out. And so we're not going to spend our whole time diving into this topic, but I thought we would be remiss to not just take a moment to talk about what do you do when you get to that place that Moses very well may be in the Numbers passage today, wondering if life is worth living because it's so hard. And I want to take special note of what Moses did in that situation. What does he do when he gets to that hopeless place? He goes to God. Right? It's so easy to want to pull away when things seem so heavy and nobody seems to be able to help you with it. And you feel like you've got to do this on your own and you can't. It's easy to want to just pull away from everyone. But Moses leans in. He turns to the Lord. Why? Because he knows that the Lord is powerful. And he knows that the Lord is good. And he knows the Lord is on his side. And so he turns to the Lord. God has the power to turn hopeless into hope-filled, to give peace in place of despair. And so Moses goes to God. God is the author of life. Right? So if he's wondering about whether or not to keep going, it only makes sense that you would go to the author of life to have a conversation about that. And friends, if God is the author of life, guess what? That means whether or not our life keeps going is actually his choice, not our choice. Let's not take that choice away from God. That's his choice. And friends, God gives such a compelling, perfect answer to the problem that Moses has, that we sometimes have when the burden feels too heavy to keep going. God tells Moses, here's what we're going to do. Share the burden. Share the burden. When you don't feel like you can do it anymore, you need to not withdraw, but to lean in, to share with God and to share with others. God's going to show Moses how to do that in our story today.